102.7. It's Kiss FM. I am super psyched. Benny Blanco is with us in the studio. And Halsey's going to join us shortly.
Oh. Hi.
So we'll get to that in a minute because you guys have done this awesome new song called East Side with Khalid. So Benny, good morning. I know it's early for you. It's really early for you. He was just telling us that he was playing Fortnite all night. And you started at 10 o'clock last night?
Yeah, not a loser at all.
No, but you can play. But you can play people who are all over the place, right? Or with them?
Yeah, it's amazing. You play all your friends on tour.
Are they playing from their buses?
Yeah, you can play from buses. You play from hotel rooms. I play on a Switch, so this thing fits in your pocket. You can do it anywhere you want.
It's addictive, though, right? That's what you're saying.
Like, please don't get it. It's like, I was just like, yeah, cool. It's like a video game. How cool could it be? I sat down. I played it. I have not stood up for three weeks.
Well, thank you for coming in today. Yeah. I just want to contextualize Benny Blanco because you might see big smiles on our faces, and it's not just because we're about to play this new song, but if you think about the body of work that this guy has touched, produced, or written, I'm gonna play a few clips of songs from his living room, starting with that one. This is this guy here. I mean, that song doesn't exist without Benny Blanco. Yeah. And how about this one? If you feel you're sinking, I will jump right. And then he's like, you know, I got an idea for a song. How about this? You know, let me dip back to one of the girls that was on the Idol tour with us. Her name's Katy Perry. You know what I love to do? I just love to Rihanna it. We're beautiful like diamonds. Anyway, I could keep going.
I mean,
she's just smiling at me.
It's like because you are a musical genius. Like I don't think you understand. Like the songs that you brought into this world have made such an impact on people's lives, and you're just like here in the flesh.
I'm sitting right here.
So Benny, I'm curious to know, and I don't even know if you can put it into words because it is an art and it is an instinct, but you've got a really good rate of hits, right? So is there something that you have that people don't have, or something you see before people see or feel? How do you put your finger on it?
A big nose and lots of hair. No, I honestly, like, I never try to stress it. You know, like everyone, I go in and I have fun with my friends. I happen to make music with all my friends, and I don't usually go in the room with someone unless like we've like had a drink, had a night out, relax. Like I've never like made songs through like a record label, like gone and like played them at a record label. I just get in, and honestly, I kind of black out. Like we might be eating, we might be talking about like jokes, and then like before we know it, there's a song that just kind of happens.
So because I find that job, this guy, like, he's doing well, right? Mm-hmm. So I find that job so fascinating. Is it a job with very little structure?
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it's like any other job. Some days you wake up and you're like, oh man, I got to finish this song right now. Right. Like, it's not always perfect, you know?
Right. That's when you give the song a cold ending.
Exactly.
Let's just end it right there.
No,
last lyric over.
Honestly, a song is done when I literally hate myself and hate the song and can't listen to it anymore. And I'm like, just get this thing out of here right now.
So, because otherwise you could keep trying to perfect it and perfect it. Right? It's an endless cycle.
I have a sickness.
I loved watching the video for East Side.
Oh my God. Thank you.
This is like taking us back to show. I mean, first of all, it's such a simple concept where you see, you know, these great moments that are accessible to your life, right? Your junior high and the girl that you won the first dance with, and where you crudted your pants. I mean, you have that in there too.
Yeah, exactly.
But what was the idea in making this song?
Basically, I got the whole idea. I was on the road with Ed Sheeran, and we were finishing the last album, and I'm sitting there, and we were watching that documentary, The Defiant Ones, and we were like, okay, we're gonna watch this document. We're just gonna watch one. We watched the whole thing in a row.
This was Jimmy Iovine.
Yeah, the Jimmy Iovine and Dre one.
Yeah,
we watched the whole thing in a row, and then we're done, and Ed stands up and he's like, man, what are we even doing with our lives? Like, we need to be doing more stuff. And then they're like, the guy comes in and he's like, all right, time to play the show. And Ed's like, all right, I'm going to go play the show to like a stadium full of people. And then like, I'll be back. And then like, I'm sitting there crazy. and I was like, what am I doing with my life? And I was like, he like left. And honestly, I was just like, oh, maybe I'll like this is something else I've never done. I always like challenges. I was like, maybe I'll try to make songs. And I like asked all my friends, and I'm like waiting for everyone to be like, yo, dude, just like shut up and like make our songs. And like, but every single person was just like, you should totally do this. And I started making a few songs, and it's all super natural. Like, it's like, I started this song when I was on the road with Ed Sheeran, and then like I'm working with Halsey on another song at my house. Like, everyone just comes to my house to record, and she's just like, oh, what are you doing? And I was like, oh, I have this thing I'm trying to do. And then before I know it, we're like, she's on the song, it's happening. Then like my friend's over, and he's like playing a guitar just randomly to the song, and I'm like, hey, that's good, why don't you put that in? And then like I just let stuff happen naturally. And same with the video. We were trying to come up with all these video ideas, and then my friend who's a great director, his name's Jake Schreier, he does movies and videos, and I was like, yo, I just want to be natural. I just want to be me. I'm not good at like acting or doing anything. And he was like, well, I have this idea for a video, and that's what happened.
And we got footage from back in the day. Right?
I know.
Junior high school. It's great to see the locker. We all had those same blue chairs also in our classrooms too.
I know.
Hey, Benny Blanco's here. We're coming back. I'm going to play this track, East Side, which has Halsey and Khalid on it. And Halsey is calling us momentarily. Hang on one sec.